Greetings, 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 and salutations. Happy Friday, family. Let me just put my mic in. I double checked to make sure we had sound. Elisa, welcome, sister. So I think you all should be able to hear me. Let me just attach my mic to myself. I literally just walked in the door. Okay. I hope everyone is having a great Friday. There we go. I wanted to start my live off with some, not just some positivity, but some light and love, right? Because a lot of stuff is coming out. You all know it's Friday Night Frights, right? And I really didn't want to talk about true crime while I'm cooking, but I think I'm going to do it. I was going to save Friday Night Frights for Saturday and just do, let me take these headphones off and just do some cooking tonight. But with everything that has been going on with David Burke, right? With Celeste, it's just, it's been bothering my spirit, right? And this is just the preliminary hearing. Let me turn this down some. This is just the preliminary hearing, right? Where it's like, is it going to go to trial, right? With all of the evidence that has been coming out, I don't see it not going to trial. But this is horrible. And when things like this happen, the first thing I always say, guys, is talk to your children. Talk to your children and show them the horrible people that are in this world and things that could happen. We don't want any of these things to happen, but let them know that, this can happen. And it's unfortunate, right? Because many of us have done things where we didn't listen to our parents, but we're here by the grace of God. We're still here. And unfortunately, there are people that did not listen to their parents, and they're no longer on this planet with us. They're no longer in this life, right? In this world with us. They have been taken out of this world, and now they're in a different world. And not like the TV show, right? And it's truly unfortunate. I told you all that there was a young person before I moved to New Jersey. Um, they were telling me about this girl named Kiana, and Kiana Dees, Deas, or Dees, and how she was unalive. And she was 13. She was 13. And her mother no one ever gets over that, right? I don't have any children, but I don't, we all watch true crime, and the parents are like, it's not normal. It goes against nature when you have to bury your child. A parent should never have to bury their child. But we have some wicked people in this world, some extremely wicked people in this world, on this planet, right? And they all thought that because of the way they found Kiana in Asbury Park, New Jersey, you can look it up. Kiana Dees, 13. Forever, she will be 13. Forever. And they were just like, because of the way she was found, they thought that it was a male that did it. No. X amount of years later, almost 20, 30 years later, I don't know, probably like 20 years later, they found out it was her damn friend. Jealous. And what happens? The girl was young, underage at that time. So the girl really just got away with a 187. And she was never really held accountable. So y'all know, anytime something, I'm not just going to come with a problem. I'm always going to come with a solution. And I just feel like we need to talk to our children. Talk to your children. Talk to your children. Talk to your children. Uh-oh, Chris Brown faces years in prison after pleading guilty to London nightclub attack. This world is just out of control, y'all. I was going into YouTube so I can see y'all comments at the same time. No trial needed. He needs to plead guilty. You know, I agree, Eliza. But we know how many people actually take accountability for their actions. We're seeing that with what I went through in the Gambia, right? Unfortunately, people do the most diabolical things and do not take responsibility for their behavior and for their actions. It's horrible. I talk to my girls all the time about staying safe and staying alive and being aware of your surroundings. Growing up, people always used to say, girl, you nosy. You're nosy. You're nosy. No, it's not about being nosy. It's about being aware of your surroundings. Your surroundings. I can't be so far in my phone and into my phone and whatever I'm looking at that I'm not aware of somebody watching me. Now, I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's Friday Night Fright, so we're going to cook and we're going to talk. If that's okay with you all. Let me know if y'all don't want to talk about this. If y'all want me to wait, can I put a let me see if I can put a I don't think I could do that from here. Okay, when? I wish I could put from here. I wish I could put a what do you call it? A questionnaire, a survey. But I'm eating my orange, y'all. About to cook. I went for a walk today. I didn't go far, but I had an appointment. So instead of me driving, it was about not even 3/4 of a mile. I walked. They was like, you walked in this heat? It felt like it's 117 degrees outside. So I have my water. I'm not gonna die. And I need the sun. But there are so many points, 6'6". There are so many points. And I want to talk about it, but I might touch on some things tonight, but we're going to talk about cooking. Some people may just want to see me cook, since that's what the thumbnail's about. And they may not want to hear about the case. So we're going to cook. Y'all know I put cilantro on everything now. Okay. So I'll make a thumbnail about it tomorrow. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. We will delve all into that case. I'm looking at Brian Enton. Looked at a few of his videos. So we will dive into that tomorrow. Right now we're going to talk about making this vegan chili and these fish tacos. And I'm making regular tacos as well. Making fish tacos and regular tacos. Because I think I only have one piece of fish left. Why? Well, I put a piece of fish on my salad, and then I had a piece of fish with the with one of the pieces of bread that I put up. That bread is jalapeno cheddar bread, y'all. It's really good. Really, really, really good. But I bought these flowers for myself yesterday. They were $4. And when I went to the supermarket, everything was on sale. I said, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. But until I'm ready to do this fish, I'm going to put it up. But let me show y'all some things. I know people like, girl, we want to see your face. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm making right now. I just wanted to open this up with some light and positivity. There is so much nonsense that is going on in this world that it's not even funny. Like every day is something. Every day, every day, every day is something. Let me see. So my mom scared me to death. I was afraid to do anything wrong because I didn't want to disappoint my parents. That's, the age we are now. As we get older, that's what happens. But I'm just saying, like, we live in this shock generation. And it's like, the more we do, the more it's like, right? Look at these reality shows. They keep pushing the envelope, pushing the envelope, pushing the envelope. And I'm like, so sometimes, you know, sometimes people live in that don't want to disappoint their parents. And some people just like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do, right? It just depends on the upbringing. It depends on the child. Um, it just depends. It depends. And I would think that it was mostly in our the foreign community, right? Sometimes, a lot was in the Black community as well. But what I see a lot is foreigners they don't want to bring shame to their family, right? Now, it's a little bit of everyone. I was going to school with a girl that was Vietnamese and Chinese. And I sat beside her one day and she said something. I was like, girl, you ain't even brush your teeth. She looked like she was partying all night. And I'm looking like, I didn't think that really, what's going on here? You could tell that she was just, I don't know, maybe she was going through something. But she didn't care about how she looked anymore. I'm just like, she didn't come to class. It was just really weird, really weird. Hey, Rare Beans and Rice. My stepdaughter always talked to strangers on the internet, and I was very blunt with her. Good for you. Because you know what? You would rather your stepchild or your child be angry with you and be alive than be angry with you and gone from this planet, right? I know y'all agree with that. Growing up, we were like, oh, my grandmother used to say, oh, you mad? Now, she didn't say this to me. She used to say this to my mom and them, right? But my mom and them used to say all the time that grandma used to say, oh, you mad? Scratch your ass and get glad. I said, what? Grandma used to say that? You mad? Scratch your ass and get glad, right? They didn't care that you were mad because they were doing things to what? To keep you safe, to keep you alive. Because as a child, young people don't really understand the dangers that are out there, right? As a child growing up, you would think, oh, I'm young, I can't die, right? How many young people think that? I'm young, old people die. Not nowadays. Not nowadays. Sometimes they're freak accidents, right? Look at the young people that that didn't make it, and all they did was go to uh, um an amusement park. They're on a ride and it malfunctions, and now they didn't fell off. Thank God it didn't rain while I was walking, because I was like, them clouds are getting very dark, very very dark. Um, Me too. In the 8th grade, on April Fools, I pretended a detention slip, and my parents was ready to make me do it anyway. Wait, you said I pretended a detention? Oh wow, that's funny. Cilantro and parsley is what they're saying is causing a parasite in North Carolina. Holy crap! I didn't know that. Rare Beans and Rice. I blocked the crap from my TV so my kids don't have access. Look, do whatever you have to do to keep your children safe. Whatever you have to do. I'm going to do the thumbnail tonight I'm just going to switch Friday Night Frights to Saturday. But let me bring y'all over here and let's get this party started. Y'all know I always say, I always say, I'm just going to be on for a small amount of time. Then 13 million hours later, right? I'm still here. I'm still here. And young people don't understand people will hurt you. They don't. I agree, they don't. And just growing up is like, well, everything is fine. Everything is awesome. We don't have to worry about that. We're good. We're good to go. And it's not always the truth. Some people prey on children. So I'm just rinsing these. I rinse these. I'm going to open up these. I am using canned beans. I don't have time to make the beans. So I'm using canned beans. Let me bring you over here. Let me just show you this fish though. Let me just show y'all this fish. Right? This is how I make my fish all the time. I'm always baking it. Oh, the cilantro is on the side. Okay. It's on the aluminum foil. I throw a heap of cilantro on there. I put the peppers on there. I do have a short that I'm going to do so you all can see how I make my fish. But if you all are, one of my diehards, then y'all know how I make my fish. I bake my fish in the air fryer. I don't even use aluminum foil, but I use it for this, right? But this fish came out so good. And I can cut this. This is a small piece right here. And then this is a full piece. This is the flounder. And I'll be able to cut those, slice it up. And I should be able to make at least 4 tacos out of that. So I'm going to put that back in the refrigerator. I'm going to cut up these peppers. Now, I may make my chili different from everyone else. But y'all know that when I cook, oh, shoot, Shantae, you almost dropped that. When I cook, y'all know the recipe is just a template for me. Oh, I knew I was supposed to be making something. Oh, I knew it. So let me make that tonight as well. The spaghetti squash. I even bought corn, y'all. I don't even really eat corn, but they had, because our bodies don't break down corn, but they had corn on the cob, and I was like, I want some corn on the cob. So I'm going to cut it up, cut it in half. I bought 2 pieces, and I'm just going to boil it. And I'll have it with a salad or something, a piece of fish. I don't know. I had a taste for corn. And I normally don't eat it. They said if you eat corn, you just got to chew it up real good. Chew it. And because if you go and you get a, what is it? Like a colonoscopy or something, or have a surgical procedure, you will see whole pieces of corn. Our bodies don't break it down. Where is my veggie broth? I was going to make this the other night, but I realized I didn't have any veggie broth. Okay. So let me get the seasonings out. I am using the McCormick chili. I am using that. I don't have time to make everything from scratch. But this is going to be vegan chili. I also have this. And I have some chili pepper. And what do I need? Now, of course, I want to throw a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. Of course, who doesn't want to throw cayenne pepper in there? And where's my cayenne pepper? Now, they're talking about putting cumin. I don't put all that in my chili, but we're going to try it. Can't go wrong. Oh, I have chipotle chili pepper. I have a bunch of chili pepper. Okay. All right, so let's see what they're talking about. I just grabbed any recipe because I just want to see their ingredients. I haven't made chili in so long. Okay, so veggie broth. See, now she's talking about some dry red wine. I have dry red wine, but I don't want to put that in my damn chili. She's talking about some such as Malbec Syrah or Pinot Noir. I'm not putting alcohol in there. They have Mexican oregano. I do have smoked paprika. Okay, I'll put that in there too. Tomato paste. I have my frozen tomato paste. Thanks to you all. Y'all told me to freeze it. Woo, 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 woo. I love y'all. Y'all be giving me little hints and stuff. I have my frozen tomato paste. It says homemade chili powder. I'm not I don't have any. I do have a jalapeno. Where's my jalapeno? I bought that last night. Um, where's my jalapeno? Here we go. Because I like her spicy chili. Corn with Tony seasoning. Uh-oh. Wait, did somebody say that? What? Wait, rare beans and rice. I was kidnapped at 19 by my ex's mom. So it's not even those that seem bad. Holy crap. Wow. So man, now I have even more questions. How Chipotle pepper is good in chili. Okay, thank you. Wow. So how did they get you back, sis? Oh my gosh. There are some diabolical people, and everybody that we think is good is not necessarily good. We don't know. Like in the movie, what was it called? Um, God, what was that movie called? Uh, it's with Woodard, with Alfred Woodard, and what's the other woman's name? Um, the white lady from Misery. I always forget her name. Dolores Claiborne, but that's not her name. I don't think that's her name. I think that's the movie, right? I love that movie, Dolores Claiborne. That movie was good as hell. Um, but The Family That Prays, that's the name of the movie. And what did they say? He was like, "You don't trust me, mom?" She was like, "Oh no, I trust you, son. It's your private thoughts that give me pause." We don't know what people are thinking. We have no idea what people are thinking. And that's the problem. We don't know the private thoughts of people, and then you're caught up in some nonsense, right? So, this is what I have so far for the seasonings, but I'm about to cut up. This is what we have for the seasonings. I think it said cumin. Let me see. We got veggie broth, cocoa. See, she wowing. Who the hell is putting cacao powder in chili? Chocolate? Okay. All right, she doing too much. Ma'am, okay, this is not the best chili recipe, okay? And I don't know what you're doing because you're just doing too much. She's doing too much. I am not putting cacao in my chili. She is tripping, okay? So we're going to choose someone else. And what I want to do is I just want to make sure that I have all of my ingredients. So we're going to cut this up. Okay, so we see now this one says ground cumin, smoked paprika. I do have dried oregano. Where is it? I swear, y'all, if I could do it all over again, I probably would have been cooking like this when I was younger to keep my body right. I probably would have been married. But then I don't know if I would have liked that, right? Like marriage. Oh my God. I don't know. But I tell young people now, eat right, exercise, boo. Don't eat all that slave food that doesn't have any soul in it. It takes your soul. Eat healthy. Your body will thank you later. Where I know I have oregano because I don't use oregano like that, but I'm overlooking it. Where is it? I have basil leaves. I know I have a. Did I use all of my oregano? No freaking way. No way. Today. Follet Monet. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. Where is it? Okay, so now I have to take everything out so I can find it. I have my parsley flakes. Oh, it's right here. Girl, you are on drugs. I had already taken it out of the damn cabinet. I'm like, where is it? Okay, we have. Okay, so you told me to put some salt in there too? All right, where's my salt? Okay, I have my pink Himalayan sea salt. I have my minced garlic. Where is that? I took that out. I have my dried oregano. Oh, I have diced tomatoes. I was waiting to use these. I bought these on sale from what you all may call Kroger's. but we call it Fry's out here. Fry's had everything on sale yesterday when I went to the supermarket. I was like, thank you, Fry's. And as soon as I walk in, they're like, girl, where you been? Because they know I used to do Instacart. Where you been? I said, I'm in school. That's great. What are you going to school for? Accounting. I can see you as an accountant. You always chasing them damn numbers. But and I found a loctician. Yes, I did. So if y'all see me within the next few months and my hair is locked, hey, I think I'm ready, because I notice I don't do my hair as much. So I think I'm ready to lock my hair. I was talking to my friend. She was telling me how long her hair has been in locked, right? Since she locked her hair. She says it's been 3 years. And it's so funny because she was like, I was talking to her and I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. She was like, you should. My friend was like, oh yeah, man, I think that'll look real nice on you. I was like, okay, right? Come on, Shantae. Now none of these want to fit in here. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. Okay. So there was a whole family. They were walking down. They were coming up the aisle. And I said, hello. And the children's locks were so beautiful. I was like, your hair is so pretty. And I looked at the mom and I was like, I was just saying that I was thinking about locking my hair. And she was like, you should. I'm a loctician. I said, what? What are the odds? They're from the East Coast, Mississippi to be exact. And I gave her we exchanged numbers. Well, she gave me her number. And she was like, I'll send you my website so you can see my work. And I was looking at the children's hair. I was like, the whole family, the husband, his hair was super long. Everybody's hair was locked and it looked nice. I'm like, all righty then. Yeah, my hair may be locked in no time. All right, where are the bay leaves? Right, we need the bay leaves. I'm gonna put the new bay leaves in there. And why do they keep saying sherry vinegar or red wine vinegar or lime juice? I've never put any of that in my chili. But I do have some red wine vinegar, so let me try it. Okay. I do have lime juice as well, but I have some red wine vinegar. I'm gonna put that in there too. Chopped cilantro, right? I knew cilantro was gonna be in here somewhere. I'm Latina. I'm always using some cilantro, and I have vegan cheese. I bought regular sour cream. I didn't buy the vegan sour cream. So, all right. So now we're just gonna let me cut up. I have the bell pepper. I'm gonna cut up the rest of that. Oh, they do have carrots, and I don't have. Do I have celery? I think my celery is frozen. Let's see. It says carrot, celery, and the salt. Okay, let me see. I think I do have some celery. It was right here. God, you are amazing. Everything is right there in my face. Okay, so let's start chopping this up. Let me read your Okay, so I'm disabled, full-time wheelchair user, and I was moving in. After a few days, decided I was going back home, and they took me out for the day and wouldn't take me to my mom after. Took me to their house and took all of my communications. Wow, after 5 hours, the stepdad was like, I'm taking her home. Wow, rare beans and rice. Oh my God. You see, and I can't imagine. I cannot imagine how you felt, right? Because that has to be the scariest thing in the world, right? So you're already in a position where you may have to depend on someone else, and then they do that. Some people, thank God, you said the stepdad. Yes, thank God the stepdad said, I'm taking her home. Stepdad was like, look, I'm seeing jail right before my eyes. I'm not dealing with this. It's just so it's you never know. So being transparent with your child or with your cousin, with any young person, I feel like is needed nowadays. Because I don't know, like, oh shoot. Like I said, sometimes I feel like, and I'm not just talking about the young people, right? I'm not just I don't want to say I'm picking on anyone, but I'm not even just talking about the young people. Sometimes adults are so out of touch where they are more focused on social media or their phone. I shouldn't say social media because they could be playing games. They're more focused on their phone or technology, and they're not paying attention, right? Because this happens to adults as well, right? You were an adult at that time. I think you said you were 19, right? But this happens to it can happen to anyone, right? People may say, "Oh, you don't you're too hyper vigilant." I don't care. I don't care. I need to be mindful of what is going on. I need to be aware of what is going on. Like um in class on, let me see, Wednesday we had our quiz, and then Thursday we had our final exam. And there's a Spanish girl, Latin girl, and she was cheating. She was cheating on the quiz, right? This is the second quiz because I sit in the back, right? I mean, sometimes it's harder for me to see the board. I get up, I walk up to the board, and he's like, "You okay, Shantae?" Right? Because I told y'all he's Pakistani, and my stepdad is from Pakistan, so we have something in common. And I understand their culture. So when people say, "Oh, he's being rude," because he'll ask me, "Why do you have this there? Why is this here?" I'm like, "I don't know. I told you, Professor, I don't understand." So I don't get offended, right? Because he talks and behaves just like my stepdad, right? So I don't get offended, but others may get offended, right? So he always uses me as an example because I don't know, we have some type of camaraderie. So the young lady, this was her second time cheating, right? She barely comes to class. And y'all, she was cheating on Wednesday. She didn't have the worksheet because the worksheet it was 2 days. It took us 2 days to finish the worksheet, the class activity, which is extremely helpful when it comes to quizzes and exams. I made sure. He was like, "This is the first semester that I use this." I said, "Keep using it. It's extremely helpful." This was smart. So she didn't even have the worksheet. Now she cheated on the quiz, and then this girl, I took a picture. I ain't gonna lie, I took a picture. She was literally shopping. So you're not even paying attention. You worried about buying pocketbooks, girl. And this is why you got to cheat on your quizzes and on the exams, because you don't come to class and then you don't know what's going on. And it's so sad because what she doesn't know is if if a professor ever puts it on your record that you cheated in college, you will never be accepted into any university, graduate. Like if you're going to a community college, right? You will never be accepted into a university. If you do it at a university, you are never going to be accepted into graduate school. So it's like you having you have a record, right? It's like being what do you call it? Um like when someone get arrested and they're convicted. That's on your record for life. So a student, imagine a student at the age of 20 some odd years old messing up your educational career. And she was sitting there just shopping. I said, "This damn girl." So we got to class early on Thursday. I got to class early on Thursday. I didn't really sleep Wednesday night. I was stressed, right? Shout out to you all. Thank you so much for giving me the encouragement. I didn't even get on YouTube yesterday, y'all. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for the words of encouragement. And I did pass my final. I got an 86, which is a B, which I was okay with that because all I needed was a 70 something. So I thought I was going to get a C. I got an 80 something, and I finished the class with what? A 96. So I said I wanted to finish the class with an A, and I did. Whether the A was a 98 or a 91, it's all an A. So I still have my 3.94 GPA, and I have another class under my belt. So thank you all for the encouragement. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for um, the confidence, right? For helping me, because y'all know I'm like, I have lost a lot of my confidence, but I'm building it back up. But I think, I don't know, when it comes to school, I don't know. I still always think that somebody is smarter than me, and because they finish an exam quicker than me, I'm thinking that, oh my God, damn, Shantae, you don't know anything. And half of those students weren't even passing. They weren't even passing. So, but yes, I will. I appreciate that. So when Phoenix Rain says, "Oh my God, she's 40, and what is she doing with her life?" I'm over here getting A's, Bill, not scamming people. What are you doing with your damn life? So yes, people do it. People do it. People do it. Um, I found someone in Alaska too. Okay. Look, Alaska, you wait till I finish school, Elisa. I want to do a tour. What do you call it? Um, a cruise. I want to do a cruise to Alaska. And it's funny because this organization I go to, one of the guys, so nice. He's so nice. He's from Alaska. I didn't know. He said, "Man, Anchorage." He said, "Lord Jesus, their crime rate is ridiculous." I was like, "What?" I did not know that. I did not know that. Like but I feel like it's because, like, we need sunshine, right? Certain places, it's a lot of, like, where it's rainy and cold all the time. That is just, it's depressing. But I was like, "You moved to heaven." I said, "I moved to," I always say I moved to heaven from New Jersey. And he was like, "That's how I feel." We freaking love Arizona. Even with all the heat, we be all hot and sweaty. It's like, whatever. We're going to be sweaty. We be in hell for like 3 or 4 months, and then the rest of it is heaven, right? Because once it gets cool, oh man, 80 degrees in the daytime, cool at night. That's what we love. We love that. Um, yeah, man. I'm happy you got out rare beans and rice. I'm so happy. Because if they were treating you like that, if you would have stayed, it would have been a hot ass mess. You may not be here today, but became friends with my now husband a couple months later. 19 years married. Congrats, congrats, congrats. We know that sometimes good things come out of bad situations, right? Sometimes good things come out of bad situations, and this is what I'm hoping and praying in regards to these cases in the Gambia. If I don't get any justice in the Gambia, it's fine. Because the good thing that's going to come out of it is not just these stories of me, because it's so much, right? It's so much. And I notice that even when I start telling a story, it's so complicated that the only good thing that will come out of this is um, the healing process right before people's eyes. But my books, I can't write just one book. I think I'm just going to write separate books about each and every situation, because each and every situation can have about 200 pages each. The stuff that has happened to me in the Gambia, I'm like, some of these people are absolutely diabolical. But this is why true crime is so prevalent and so popular, because I don't know. Sometimes when I think about true crime and I see true crime and I'm like, who the hell would do this? It's like we're so intrigued because we're like, really? There are people that are out here that are like this? Yes. There are some diabolical demons in this world. Diabolical demons. And we're going to talk about one tomorrow on Saturday Night Frights. Because tonight is for cooking. Tonight is for cooking. I just, and people be like, well, why don't you go anywhere? Well, I used to go to concerts and stuff all the time, right? I used to have more of a social life. But then when you meet people, Black Americans that look like you, and you think that they're your friends, and then they turn on you and they're hating on you, it kind of puts me back into my, all right, Shantae, just hang by yourself, right? Just hang by yourself. And that's where I am now. But since I'm more active on YouTube with my lives, it makes things better. So I'm hanging out with y'all, right? But I'm also handling my business because this has to get done. All this cooking and stuff has to get done. Cleaning has to get done. I can't be out hanging with friends and my house is not taken care of. My education is not taken care of. My future is not secure, right? But life happens. Life happens. And you never know what's going to happen. You never know the demons that are beside you, that are looking at you until they show their face. And sometimes it's too late. By the time you see it, it's too late. Now, I don't know how hot these are. I don't want to put all these in there because then the chili be like, I'm like, oh my God, this chili it's fucking super hot, right? I don't want to make it too hot. But sometimes I be putting peppers in stuff and it's not as hot as I want it to be. So I'm just gonna cut them up. Because I think these are jalapeno peppers and they're not super hot. I think we talked about this last time, right? Habanero, jalapeno peppers. Yes, who cheats in college? Who cheats in college? Rare beans and rice. Many people. No lie, on Wednesday when I took the picture of the girl, it was her and another girl. They both were Latina, trying to look Caucasian. But I walked past the girl because I got there early and I wanted to ask the professor about something because Desmos wasn't giving me the right number, but the calculator was giving me the right number. I was very frustrated. So I emailed him. I said, I'll be in class early. So I got there early and there's a class that's there before me. It was part of our class, but it was, what do you call it? Where's my water? It was a lab because some of those students should have been in the class that I was in last semester, intermediate algebra. But, unfortunately, many times I tell these students, you have to remember that school is a business. Everything is a business, and they're all in business to make money. So if they put you in a class and you're not ready, well, that's not on them. They're not going to pay for that class. They're not going to, that's on you as a student. So I told the young man, he passed. I think he passed. I got to reach out to them. His girlfriend had 100. She had 100 average because the professor dropped our lowest quiz grades. He was going to do 2 of them, but and then he asked, he was like, well, what if I drop 3? They didn't even respond. They didn't even respond. I was like, what are these freaking mute? Are they mute? What the hell is wrong? I don't understand. So one of the girls was like, yes. Now she has 100 average in the class. And she was like, yes. So he was like, oh, that's the most, that's the most I heard the whole semester. The most talking. He was making jokes. But so my last quiz, I got a 70 on. But I told y'all I didn't care. I don't know. I just didn't care. I was like, let me just bang this final out. So when he said, oh, I'm dropping the lowest 2 quiz grades, I was like, what? And then he dropped the lowest 3. So I got a 70 on one on the last quiz. And then I got I had gotten 2 80s, right? On 2 of the quiz. So the lowest quiz grades was the 70 and the 2 80s. And then I had a 90, right? And then the rest of the quiz grades were 100. So he dropped the 70 and the 280s. Shoot. When I went into taking that exam, my grade was at 98. I was like, look, I don't even. So all I worried about was my note card, right? But I prayed because it was a lot. I'm like, I don't know what's going to be on this exam. I don't know what to study except for like the learning outcomes that's in your syllabus. So I know based on those, okay, I need to know this, that, and that, right? So I threw that into Chat GPT and was like, give me some examples, right? Okay, I know how to do this. Okay, I know how to do that. Oh, I forgot how to do that. Okay, so break it down. Help me solve this, right? So I did it, wrote it down, and okay, so I see how that's done. Okay, great, right? And then I'm looking at chapter 4, right? And I'm like, okay, God, I prayed. I sure did. I was like, okay, God, guide me to the examples that I need to put on my note card. And what I do is to not stress myself out. Like for accounting, I did go through each and every question to make sure I knew, to make me feel comfortable. Not for this one. I felt like for this one, if I went and I looked at every example before the fact, I would probably be overwhelmed. So I just didn't. I just did 1, 2, just went through it, right? Like everything was new. And I got to one of the problems and I was like, oh, thank God I wrote that down. Thank God I wrote that down. You know what I mean? And I was just like, okay, God, you're showing me that you got me. All right. Thank you, universe. Thank you, my Father. So I knew I wasn't going to get, because on the back of it, I'll put confident, in between, and unconfident. So C, IB, and UC. So, and I had a few on in between because I was like, oh, I don't know. But the ones that I knew, I was like, okay, so that's 10 points, that's 10 points, that's 10 points. All right, so maybe I got a 70. Maybe I got a 70 something. That's what I was saying to myself. But I was like, whatever. You're not going to get a grade low enough that it's going to bring you from a high A to a B. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And once I got to where I needed to be, I was able to check it. And I said, oh, girl, you got an 86. That's what's up. And I finished with a 96. But I know that if I put in the work, I'm going to get it. I'm going to, if we know that if you continue to do something, you're going to meet your goal. You're going to make it, right? Even if you go through trials and tribulations to get there, right? Anything worth having is not easy to get. If degrees and stuff were easy, then everyone would have one, right? Some people don't even like school. Now, yes, someone was trying to not scare me, but they didn't like math. And she was like, oh my gosh, statistics is the worst class ever. Well, someone told me that about college algebra. So when my fake son, Mateo, was like, so how you doing? I don't know if he expected for me to say I was doing bad. I said, I'm holding a strong 97. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah. But these people don't know me. Right? And it's unfortunate that people, and I see it, people see some black people, and some people see black people and they're like, oh, this person's stupid. You know, I don't know. Like some of the stuff that come out their mouth, I'm like, what? I got a 3.94 GPA. What? And I don't know why, right? I don't know why. Calisthenics life, what's good? How you doing? Just so you know, I finished my college algebra class with a 96, bro. Yes, yes, yes. I've been checking you out. I've been hopping into your live here and there. I hope the family as well. I tell you, if I come to New York, I'm coming to work out with you, bro. Keep doing your thing. We're proud of you. And I lost 9 pounds. So, but yeah. I don't know. I'm making vegan chili and fish tacos. So Now I should be using my chopper, right? But I'm not. But the onions are cut up. Sometimes it's therapeutic for me to chop up things. Sometimes it really is. I like the process of chopping up things. So yeah, but he was surprised. He was like, oh my gosh. He was like, man, I wish I would have taken college algebra with you. So, it's okay to dare to inspire. It's okay. Inspire some of these young people, right? It's okay. Because some young people, not all, but some be thinking we don't know what the hell we doing. I'm like, man, I got an old brain, but it's working as long as I apply myself. I do study. I take time to do my homework. I don't like for accounting, I study. We were studying, right? For math, I as long as I did my homework, I understand it, right? That's what I love about math. Like, yes, accounting is math, but accounting is a different type of math. I'm trying to do the way the chefs do it, but I'm rolling this up real ugly, right? Because I don't want to sit here and take all the leaves off, so I'm just gonna chop it, right? The way they chop it like this. I just picked it up real ugly, and only people in New York understand when I say that. You did that real ugly. People be like, "What?" That's the way we talk, on the East Coast. You did that real ugly, and that was the generation, right? You did that real ugly. Um, but yeah. Greetings, BJ. I'm making some vegan chili and some fish tacos. I'm making the vegan chili with some Impossible meat. I am going to be making not regular tacos, but with the Impossible ground beef, the imitation plant-based ground beef. And I'm supposed to be making a stuffed. I'm going to stuff this as well. The spaghetti squash, I'm going to stuff that. So, because I don't want that to go bad. I want to cut it. I got it last time from the food pantry. So I just want to cook the food that I have now before it goes bad. But I gave that cake away, family. I gave it away. I cut a small piece out for myself. It's so sweet though. It's too sweet because I don't really eat a lot of sugar. So, but I gave that and the strudels. I gave that to Peter Parker's family. Y'all remember I told you I met the little boy? And I said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Peter Parker." I was like, "Did he just say Peter Parker? His name was Peter Parker." I'm going to go find him a Spider-Man book. But yeah, I went ahead and I gave that to them. And because she helped me with one of my notes, the wife, I went ahead and I brought her some of my black bean soup because she doesn't like meat either. And I asked her blood type. I asked the husband blood type, and he was like, "Oh, so his body craves meat, right?" But when I asked her, because she was like, "Yeah, me and my son, we really don't, the son doesn't really like meat either, right?" When he saw I had cantaloupe, he opened it. I said, "Go get a fork," and we were eating the cantaloupe, right? So I gave her some black bean soup. She was like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you that black bean soup was so delicious." She said, "You got to write down the recipe." I said, "Girl, I just be throwing stuff together." But I will write down a recipe I meant to send Jamie. Damn, I don't have Jamie's email. I meant to send Jamie the vegan macaroni and cheese because she can't eat. One of the women, the supervisor at the tutoring center, she can't eat dairy anymore. But I told her, I said, she was like, "Yeah, I can't eat dairy. It was doing something to her body, right?" And I told her, I said, "I don't know if you notice, but your curves are showing." I said, "You're losing weight, aren't you?" I said, "You may not be losing weight. You're losing inches, aren't you?" She was like, "I don't see it." I said, "I do." When I don't eat dairy, because I don't know if they put all these hormones. We know that they're pumping these animals with hormones. What is that doing to us? I don't know about y'all, but when I don't eat dairy, I lose inches. I lose inches. I get smaller. And she was like, I bought the vegan cheese. I do this. She said, she can't eat out as much. I said, it's okay. You don't need to eat out anyway. That's what I told her. It's okay. But she said, because, they put cheese in everything. Well, not everything, but unless you go to vegan restaurants. But she did tell me about a spot that has vegan pizza. I said, oh, girl, cauliflower, gluten-free. I said, I'm going to get me a pizza from there. You ain't going to tell me anything. I'm going there. But all I say is dare to inspire. Dare to inspire. My old neighbor, Stella's Stella's husband's mom, the one that I told you her dog was stomped to death by our old neighbor, right? He had a nerve to be taking her to court, y'all. I said, these people are diabolical. She lost her dog. Her and her dog were pepper sprayed, and he has the nerve to be taking her to court. I said, excuse me, this is crazy. And the charge, she had to get a lawyer and everything. But the prosecutor said, oh, if you pay the money, then we'll drop it. So wait, this dude is mad that he got kicked out. His dog was off the leash. All she did was come out of her door. I was like, wow. I don't know, man. I don't know. She's a white woman. I said, girl, they treating you like you a Latino or you black. It's just really sad. It's really sad. Okay. I don't understand. So let's come over here. Do I have my pencil beans? Yes. Yes, I rinsed that. Okay. So I saw her at the gym, and she said to me, she was like, I'm going back to school too. She was like, I'm going back to get my master's. She said, if Shantae can do it, then I can do it. What? Shit, yes. Dare to inspire somebody to step their game up, right? Dare to inspire. So she's going back to get her master's. She does hair. I said I might start coloring my hair once I lock my hair. I might color it. I don't know. But I have henna, and using the henna, I have to wait, because if I henna my hair and then dye it, my hair can turn green and just fall the hell out, and I don't want that to happen. So, all right, so let's cut this light on. I'm gonna bring y'all over here, and we're about to get this party started. So this is the pot for the chili, and this is the pot for the meat. So let me look at this to see what we're doing here. Okay. In a Dutch oven or heavy bottom pot over medium heat, warm the olive oil shimmering and add onion, bell pepper. So let me just do it on here. We have the carrots. We have the bell peppers. I'm not just using green bell peppers. I'm going to use the colorful peppers. I think y'all noticed that I love my food being colorful. So let me rinse these carrots. I have these shredded carrots, and because I froze them, I mean, they're okay, but I was like, let me just put them in my chili. They still smell good, though. They're not as crunchy as I want them to be, though. So onions, bell peppers, celery, and my celery is frozen. But once it gets hot, I'm going to throw the celery in there. I have 3 pieces. I'm just going to throw all 3 pieces in there. Is it 3 pieces, 4 pieces? Oh no, this is quite a bit of pieces. I'm just gonna cut them, throw them all in there. It's fine. I can't eat raw celery, y'all. Raw celery is just not my thing. It's just not my thing. I just think it's so nasty. The flavor is just so horrible for me. All right, so let's just, I don't even know if these are gonna cut because they are frozen, so. Okay. That's not hot enough yet. So sometimes I put celery, I freeze it because I just put it in my soup. So it really doesn't matter because it's just going to be cooked down anyway as far as I'm concerned. But I put it in my soup and sometimes I put it in my my fruit smoothies. If I'm making like a green smoothie, I'll put it in there. I just don't put too much because I don't like the taste of raw celery. All right, so we're putting the celery, the bell peppers, the carrots. This is just taking a little bit too long to get hot for me. Come on, stove. Normally you get hot, fat, quick. So, to give you an update on one of the Gambian cases while I'm talking, the robbery, y'all know with Mahdi and the other dude, the other dude, I think I told you he was acquitted. How in the hell he was acquitted, right? When the pictures are of him and he straight up told the detectives, the SO and the CO, right? I think those are like detectives. Well, I don't know what the hell they are, honestly. Maybe they're lieutenant and captains. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right. He told them that he got the pictures, that he sent the pictures to Mahdi, right? So that showed the coercion. But he was acquitted. But we know how corrupt Gambia is. He was acquitted. And we know that Ibrahima Bangura, we know what he did. We know what he did. If the boy is from Guinea-Bissau and he's poor and he got like one pair of shorts and he's living in their guest house in the back and he has nothing. But this is why I say being nice to some of these people is a waste of time. If I cooked, I made sure he ate. But they take that and what did they do? You rob me? All right. But I don't care what happens anymore. Once I let that go, I don't care what happens. They'll just be in my book. And they think, well, now you're really gonna bring shame to your raggedy ass family. You'll just be in my book. Who cares? I'm an American. I'm not stuck in that shithole country selling my children for $2 in a phone. It is what it is. So, but what I don't get is how I reached out to the professor. I reached out to the prosecutor, right, in March, and he hadn't responded. So when I called him, oh, can I, I'm in court. Can I contact you back? I said, sure, please do. Yes, please do. So then he starts to send me the information. Oh, this case is coming up for judgment. I said, judgment? Did he submit? Did he ever present a defense? Talking about Renee Marcus's brother, right? He was like, yes, he did. I said, oh, you never updated me on what happened. Now I see that he saw my message, never said anything, but gonna send me a message. Oh, when am I gonna see you? I'm like, these mother son of a loving prostitutes. I can't deal. I've never been around people like this in my whole damn life, y'all. I'm just in awe. How many prosecutors did I run through where they tried to date me? I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I got a special video for my membership. I got a special video for you all about the Gambia. I got a special video for you all. It's just, I don't get it. I don't understand these people. So yes, the judgment is coming up in September. So I'm like, good. I can put this behind me. I could finish writing what I need to write for that chapter and be done with it. And be done with it. Okay. I am making a big pot of chili, y'all. So let's throw these onions in here. But I know that I realized that once I said, let's put this shithole country behind me, I started feeling better. Oh, shoot, girl, you dropping onions. I started feeling better. And it just, someone tried to tell me, oh, you come back to the Gambia. We'll show you. We want to make it better. Ninja, I am not a glutton for punishment, right? What people didn't realize every time I came back to the Gambia, I was trying to close up shop. What I did start there, I was trying to close up and pull everything out. But these people kept wasting my time and wasting my time and wasting my time because the people in that country are just doing time. They have no regards for time. They'll set up a meeting with you and then they'll show up an hour late. An hour later. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Didn't we what if I say, okay, can we, 8:30? Oh, let's make it 11. What? They're like, oh, make it 11 and they still are late. I'm like, okay. I'm late, but Jesus, y'all definitely got me beat. So, I've learned that once I decided to let that go, whatever was happening in that country, once I decided to let it go, the door started opening for me. So I'm like, okay, God. And what is God saying to me? Girl, I told you to stay the hell out of that country. I didn't want you there. And I'm a firm believer of that. Now, someone tried to tell me, no, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, Shantae, where did you make your mistake? You started listening to people. You know to listen to yourself. You've gotten this far without them. You lost all this money without them. Lead them people where they stand. Some dude talk about I like you. What? Well, now we won't be talking as friends anymore. But then he tells me about what a Gambian woman did to him. He was dating this Gambian girl. I put a lot of carrots in here. I don't care. I wanted to use all the carrots. He was dating this Gambian girl. And in the culture is you have to take care of, they're basically courting these people. And you have to buy them stuff and this, that, and the third. And if you know anything about Gambian women or Gambian people, they love money, which is funny, right? They say, oh, Americans love money. Americans love money. They got us beat. They got me beat because I'm not doing anything for money. I'm not selling my body for money. I'm not jeopardizing my children's mental health and physical well-being for money. Not doing that. But they will. They will. Where you at? I hear you. Hey, little dog. Hey, how you doing? Greetings. Hi. Okay, so it says put the celery, the carrot. Oh, you want me to put a little salt in there too? Okay. Okay. So let me do this. I'm getting water on my screen. Okay. Stir to combine. Oh, come on, man. Stir to combine, stirring until vegetables are tender and the onion is translucent, about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay. I'll do it for another 5 minutes. I love this, right? It looks so beautiful, all these colors. And this is not, it's still too dark in here. This is not giving it any justice. Yes. So now what's crazy is the dude tells me he was dating a girl. And what happens? She decides that he buying all this stuff for her. And then she goes and this happens in Africa though, y'all. She goes and she marries a Gambian in Germany. Why? Oh, well, he can send me more stuff, right? Because what I didn't know is, now I didn't know this. If me and another friend, we both, in the Gambia, we grew up in the Gambia, whatever, and I get the opportunity to travel and go to UK, America, or whatever, right? I leave the Gambia. Did you know that the friend would expect me to send them money, send them a phone, to take care of them? Y'all, I didn't know that. How in the hell you going I didn't know that. I didn't know it. So, all right. So I'm putting the vegan meat in the pan as well. I'm going to season that. It's not going to take long because it's not beef. Oh, shoot, Shantae. You didn't put all the damn peppers. What the hell are you doing? I wanted to put some of the peppers in with the meat and the onions. Let's throw some of those in there. That's the jalapeno peppers. I don't know when I'm supposed to throw those in there, but I'm throwing them in there now. So I'm just going to season the meat or the imitation meat. I'm just going to season it a little bit. I can put some onions in here. Oh, girl, you didn't put the garlic in. All right. Now, when does it say? Oh, add garlic. Okay. All right. Add garlic, chili powder, cumin. Okay. All right. Now it's time for me to put the seasonings in. All right. So she left him. She left him, y'all. She left him. She married someone else, and he was broken. Right? So he tells me for 3 months I've been dealing with this. Okay. Because when he first said he wanted to talk to me, I thought it was about money. Because I was waiting. Like, as soon as he asked me for money, I was going to be like, nope, I ain't got it. I done lost all this damn money in the Gambia. I don't have it. And I haven't gained not one penny back. And nobody's been held accountable. So, no. I got to write my books and get my money back. Okay? To hell with that damn country. So, he starts telling me about the girl and whatever. And he's trying to talk to me. And I'm like, brother, you need time to heal. How are you trying to talk to me and you still sound broken for what this girl has done to you? I swear to God, I don't understand these damn people. I truly don't understand Gambians. I do not. Shout out to the ones that got some damn sense, but I don't get it. I truly don't understand. Okay, so it says, I put that in there. I'm going to add okay, so we're going to add some cumin. I don't know how much cumin, but Ancestor said that's enough. Right? We're going to add the chipotle. We're going to add some chili powder, the smoked paprika. That's probably too much, but hey, that's it. We're going to add the chili powder. Right? That's it. I am going to use this though. The McCormick chili powder. Oh, this smells so good, y'all. This is why I love vegetables. This smells all of this is the vegetables and the seasoning. And it's just like, oh my gosh. All right, let me turn that down some. Okay. Wait, hold on. You cooking like cook until fragrant. I smell it. Okay. I am going to put some of this in there, though. I don't know if I'm using too much. But I want it to taste like chili, right? That's what I want it to taste like chili. What is this? What else did it say? I'm going to put the rest of that in there, but I'm going to put it in there after I put the oregano. Where's the oregano? Okay. All right. And this needs to, okay, I'll get back to that. All right. And then what else? Add the diced tomatoes. Girl, you got to open a can of diced tomatoes. Okay. But I was just, I mean, I was really, I was insulted. Right. And when I talked to him, he talks about like how he doesn't like his name. His name is Muhammad. And he's like, I don't, we have these Arabic names. He was like, and it's interesting, right? Because when you go to the Gambia, someone's going to tell me you ain't African. And I'm like, who are you to tell me who I am? You walking around here with a Middle Eastern name, right? Because Islam is a Middle Eastern religion. So you're walking around here with a Middle Eastern name, and you want to tell me, this is the diced tomatoes that I'm putting there. You want to tell me I'm not African? Where's your African name, sir? Where's your African name? Because people from Nigeria, you know that they're from Nigeria. We know the African names from, but not in the Gambia. All these names are Islamic names. They're Middle Eastern names. Oh, come on, phone. You're tripping. I need you to slide down, not make bigger. Okay? That's what I need from you. Okay. And you still, okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, you want me to add black beans? Pinto beans, vegetable broth, and the bay leaves. Okay, how much vegetable broth am I putting in here? Veggie broth. Because y'all know I'll just start pouring. 2 cups. Okay. 2 cups. Okay. And 2 teaspoons of the cherry red wine. Okay, so let's see. Add the diced tomatoes, drain black beans, pinto beans. So, wait, where's the... Girl, you went to open it and put it right back. Okay. Right? 2 cups. I'm probably going... let me do 3. Because I think I'm making a bigger pot. And then I'll throw some water in there. I'm making a larger pot than what it calls for, right? And I want it to be chili. I'm probably going to put 2 more cups of water in there because I am also adding, so I have pinto beans. This says, what type of beans? They said pinto beans and black beans. I'm using red kidney beans and pinto beans. I'm not going to use the black beans. I'm going to save my black beans so I can make some black bean quesadillas. Okay? So this is why I say I have my, this is just a, what do you call it? A blueprint. You know what? Damn, I put these in here. I like to rinse my beans first. Let me rinse these. You just don't take them out of there and put them in there. Yes, whatever it's in, it's okay. I'm making my own juice and stuff, so I don't need whatever is in there. The water, I don't. Plus, you notice with beans that they have white stuff, that white film, right? So, which means I'm going to have more vestivo than I want because I just threw those beans in there. And you can tell it looks different. Once I start throwing these beans in here, it looks different than all the stuff that's in there with the can to preserve it. Okay. 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 I have 2 cans out, but I don't need 2 cans. I had 2 cans of pinto beans. I don't need 2 cans. Let's put some more water in here. Hey, 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 RH. For happy Friday, right? Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing something different tonight for Friday Night Frights. I'm going to do Saturday Night Frights because I just wanted to do the cooking. I know some people just come in and they just want to look at me cook. They don't want to necessarily. Yes, I'm putting the rest of this chili in here. I am. And I'm going to add 1 more cup of water. I know some people come in and they don't really want to hear about Friday Night Frights. I know different people watch me for different things. So tomorrow we're going to talk about David Burke and what he did to Celeste, what he allegedly did to Celeste, and all of the stuff that's coming out in the preliminary hearing. We're gonna delve into that tomorrow. Tonight we're cooking. I don't know, when I smell something, when I put my nose there, I want to smell all the fragrance, right? But I'm just gonna do all of this, and then I'm gonna tend to the vegan meat. Now I did purchase everything that I purchased yesterday is already done. The restaurant style salsa, all of that, it was on sale. This is why I love going to Fry's sometimes, because Fry's be having everything was on sale. Everything was on sale yesterday. I even bought some they have the smaller container of the golden kiwi, y'all. Golden, them damn golden kiwis, they don't have anything on those. I mean, the green kiwi, they have nothing on them damn golden kiwis. Oh my gosh. Golden kiwis are amazing. I had golden watermelon for the first time. That was delicious. But golden kiwi, holy crap sticks. But I bought some of that yesterday too. It was a smaller box, a smaller container. I think it had like 5 or 6 in there, and it was $4.79. But I wanted it, and I said it's better than me paying $9 for the other one. So, and I was gonna get some peaches, but I was like, man, the last time I bought peaches, y'all know it wasn't even sweet. I said, I'm not messing with them peaches like that. And they were $2.93. I said, you think I'm paying $3 for 2 peaches? Are these people? Are their names Crystal Methy? Get it? It must be Crystal Methy because I'm not paying the $5. Day, I could be call me cheap. I am cheap. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm frugal. I'm very frugal with my money. Very frugal. Wait, where the hell do you put the tomato paste? Didn't they say put tomato paste? I could have swore this thing called for tomato paste. Or was that the other one? Let me see. Nope, this doesn't call for tomato paste. Okay, that was the other one that she was just throwing everything in that damn chili. I'm like, she's wowing. Throw the whole damn kitchen sink. Talk about some chocolate. Who the hell puts chocolate in cacao powder in chili? Not me, boo. When do I put in the wine? When do you put in the wine? I don't see the wine. Okay, let me see. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I don't see when you put in the wine. Am I overlooking it? Okay, let's look at one. Warm olive oil, chop, blah, 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 until the vegetables are tender. Garlic, chili powder, oregano, diced tomatoes, drain, vegetable broth, bay leaf, stir occasionally. Remove the chili from the heat, discard the bay leaf for the best texture. For the best texture and flavor, transfer 1.5 cup of chili to the blender. I'm not doing that. I like my vegetables I like eating it like it's a soup. Mix the vinegar at the end. Add the chopped cilantro, stir into combine, then mix the vinegar to taste. All right, we may put that in there. We may not. We don't know. Okay, but let's put the rest of these beans in here, though. We're going to put in the pinto beans. So yeah, September. Now I was robbed in um, August of 2021. It took 5 years for the judgment. 5 years. So we'll see. I'm just happy to be putting the Gambian bullshit behind me. That's what I'm happy about, y'all. I'm just extremely happy to be putting this nonsense behind me. Somebody said, "Oh, you come back to the Gambia?" I said, "No, thank you. No mother effing thank you. No, thank you. I'm not a glutton for punishment. Mm-mm. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. So now we can get to this meat or imitation meat. Did I put some chipotle? Okay. All right. I think I put all the seasonings in there. We could put that back in the refrigerator. Um, ladies first. Ladies first. Okay. So now we can get back to. Let's put this. I'm gonna slide this over here. I'm gonna put the lid on this, and we're just letting this simmer now. Vegetable. Oh, I gotta put the bay leaf in there, and we're gonna move this over here. I'm gonna put a few pieces of bay leaf and the chili, and we're gonna let that simmer. How many did I say? 2? All right. And then let it maintain and let it simmer for 30 minutes. I feel like I wasn't listening to God. I was listening to people. Oh, you just want to leave. And the dude that said that, he's married here in America, 60 some odd years old, and married a 20 some year old because she got a big butt. These people are weird, y'all. These people are freaking weird. Let's turn this down. Right? And now he talk about something. He don't even go to the Gambia. Now you're going to Sierra Leone to destroy them damn girls. But he's a victim of yeah, yeah, and a grown man. I don't understand these people. And that was me thinking that these people were smarter than me because they made all this money, because they do all this in crypto, right? And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. So I'm thinking they're smarter than me. And these people are actually more wicked. They're more diabolical, right? They're taking advantage of these young people. For what? Does your wife in America know about your 2 wives? You go to the Gambia and you just take care of this girl? But she Muslim? You ain't marry her? But she's sleeping with you, isn't she? I just don't understand these people. I don't understand these people. And I don't want to understand these people. Okay. I'm going to throw some onions in here. I'm just going to put the onions on the side because there's already onions in the chili. If it gets in some of the meat, that's fine. But half of this is for the chili, and half of this is for the tacos. What else am I putting here? Do I want to put some garlic in here? I think I need to put some more seasoning though. I put garlic. Okay, let's just use. Oh, I'm gonna use some. I like this. I like that. Oh shoot, you putting it on the wrong side. And then I'll just add the salt-free seasoning, the fake ass Mrs. Dash. I'll put that on there too. Okay. But I don't understand where these people come from. I truly don't understand. And it's like, if you're doing this to young people, why? You have a wife here in America. Why are you doing that? But if you really understand how many men and women are, well, men, because if a woman has a husband here, she's not going to another. Well, I do see that some of the people from the UK have done that, but most of the time, if a woman, if you see a woman with a husband here, she's not going to um, Africa to be with another man, right? Well, she just gonna marry another man over there and taking care of another man over there. And maybe I'm wrong, y'all. Maybe there are women that are doing that. I'm seeing more like fruit flies, and I like to open up my windows, but it's really bothersome. So I'm going to contact the complex tonight before I go to bed, so that way they can schedule me, because I think they do work on Saturdays. So that way they can put me on the schedule for the bug sprayer guy. I think he's Terminex or whatever, and they could spray my backyard and spray outside my house, because I'm one of those people that like to have my windows open. I like fresh air, and unfortunately, um, it turns into a problem. Like, this is my first time being here in the summer, so I'm experiencing more bugs than usual. Like, I didn't experience a bunch of bugs at the other apartment complex, but I love this house better than I love the apartment complex. I love my natural light. I love my kitchen, but I also know that I have, y'all know, it's a courtyard in the backyard. So the courtyard has trees, and people saw them cut down my tree, so people started asking where the complex had to say, we don't just cut down trees, because like Unforgivable Sins was like, cutting down trees is expensive. They were like, we don't just cut down trees. We don't just cut down trees. Okay, now what I need to do is put some taco seasoning. I totally forgot, I just seasoned it myself. Let me see. I do like, okay, so McCormick again, right? Taco seasoning. Um, my grand, my 18-year-old grand, she'd be so weird, it so weirded out. Works at Waffle House. 50-year-old men asking her out, winking, and the wifey right there. Wow, all kids of wow. It happened to me when I was younger. Right? I come out the house, I'm like, oh, I look cute today. And an old head be like, oh, hey girl, you looking fine. But this, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this happens. This happens more than we probably want to acknowledge it, right? This happens. Okay, I think that's enough. This happens far too often. Far too often. Look at what we're going to talk about tomorrow with David Burke. He's known that girl since she was 11. Oh, what the fuck? But how many people know about it and they don't say anything? That's the problem, right? But this happens in so many communities where it's like, oh, not just, I thought it was just in the black community. Like, what's done in the house stays in the house. It's not just in the black community. This happens in many communities: the Spanish community, the Asian community, the Middle Eastern community. What's done in the house stays in the house. But who does that hurt? You see why I love this impossible meat? Does it not look like regular meat? But it's minus all the other nonsense that I can't have. So this is why I buy it. This is exactly why I buy it. I can't wait to make me a damn taco, y'all. So while this is cooking, then I'm gonna make a fish taco. I'm probably just eat fish tacos, but I'm gonna start making my fish tacos. I just want to take the red out. But I can probably put this meat. I got this for $4. I was souped. I got this on sale. But it is gross, right? Now the crazy thing is dude was like, "Oh, my wife, she doesn't want to go to Africa," so he keep going back and forth to Africa. But she was great by her stepdad, and her mother went ahead and married the dude. So you know she got issues. She has issues, right? So they're both broken, and they're together, both broken as hell. But so she probably knows that he's going back and forth to Africa to be with a woman. Who goes back and forth to Africa or back and forth to a country? I'm taking this and I'm putting it in there. I'm taking this and I'm putting it in there. It's still going to cook some more, so it's okay. Now I probably should have used some more of the meat, but it's okay. If I want to add some more meat to it, all I have to do is go and get some more vegan meat, right? And cook it and throw it in the chili. That's it. Let's see. Oh, I think I might have measured it right, y'all. I might have measured it right. Look, I could probably take a little bit more meat and put it in there, but looks good to me. Looks good to me. Let me take just a little bit more. Well, then it's going to have taco and chili. I'm not going to do that. It's going to taste like taco chili, right? Which is fine. But I'm just going to let that simmer. That's done. Let me just taste this. I don't have a whole bunch, so I don't want to taste too much of it. I want this to be for my tacos. It doesn't feel like fully taste like tacos. I just taste the seasoning from the seasoning I put in there. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more on there. I should be letting it cook with it, but it's all right. The seasonings will seep into it. I remember the first time I had vegan chili. I mean vegan tacos, and I couldn't believe it was so good. And I was like, "Wait, this is not me?" She was like, "Nope." It was at Moorish Science Temple of America family house, right? I've learned that people will be nice to you as long as they're getting what they want. And then you see the real people. But that was the first time I had vegan tacos. And, thanks to them, I quit smoking cigarettes because they were like, Ramadan was coming up. And I didn't agree to do a raw fast because I was like, I'm not going to agree to do a raw fast. And I know that I can't do a raw fast, right? I can't just go from eating regular food to just doing a raw fast. That's not going to work for me. So, but what I did do is I continued doing the fast and I quit smoking cigarettes. I did the full 30 days of the fast. They did 2 days and then they quit. So I realize a lot of people just be doing stuff just to say they doing it, but then they really can't do it. But I'm happy that I am built the way I'm built. It drives me insane sometimes because I'm just a damn overachiever. It stresses me out sometimes, but I'm happy that I have the willpower and the wherewithal to start something and finish it. Because how many people quit what they're doing? They do something and they quit. They do something and they quit. So if I had the option, oh, I'm happy that I'm the way I am instead of the other way. I'm getting hungry, y'all. Happy I'm making these fish tacos now. I didn't have too many calories today. So I'm getting a little hungry. But yeah, I'm going to get back to your comments. Give me 1 second. Let me just set this up. So, oh, I'm about to put the damn, why am I about to put the damn taco seasoning in the refrigerator? Okay, let's start putting some of this stuff up. Put these seasonings back in the refrigerator. Oh, y'all, now what the hell did I just do? Now I said, what was I going to do? Oh, I said I'm going to stuff this, right? Totally didn't do that. This is going back in the refrigerator. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to buy some meat tomorrow. I should stuff it with some fish. Maybe I should take out that salmon and stuff that with some fish. I'm going to have to look up a recipe before I do that. But I want to make that before it goes bad. So I'll go out tomorrow and get another thing of the vegan meat and make that. Maybe I'll run out to Walmart tonight. What's tomorrow? I got to be up early tomorrow. Who the hell gets up early on a Saturday? Me. But, and I feel like if I go out to get that, it's not going to be in the, what's the name aisle anymore? The clearance rack. I feel like it's not going to be there for $4. I'm going to end up paying like $6. Okay, so let's get this together. We're about to make this. Where are my, I'm going to use the salsa. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to bring y'all over here, and then I'm going to make this. I got to wash these little bit of dishes I have. Okay. African and black. Okay. One man's enough for most women. They are like an extra child sometimes. Yeah, you know, I just don't understand you're 60. He's 60 some odd years old. And you are going over there and you're playing with these 20-year-olds. You have this one, you have that one. Because real talk, I met Marty. He's the one that referred Marty to me. So if he's like, oh, yes, he will have a character in my book because he's the one that introduced me to Marty. He was sitting there talking to Renee Marcus as well, right? So he was already trying to holler at the young women. But when Marty told me like, oh, you know, Troy he got this, he's marrying this girl and this, I was like, wait, what? And I was like, you know, these dudes, Gambians be dry snitching. Okay, just in case you don't know, they talk as much as the women. Just if you don't know, now you know. They talk as much as the women. So when he's like, oh, he's marrying this girl, and I'm like, well, what about Mariama? What are you talking about? Because he's like, oh, well, I don't know if they in love. Y'all stupid. What you mean you don't know if they in love? I said, what about him? I said, you do know he's married in America. Oh, I didn't know that. I said, these mother people, it's just a fucking country full of goddamn prostitutes. I swear, just prostituting themselves. That's what they do. So I'm saying to him, like, he was like, because now he was complaining, right? Because he's like, oh, after 2 weeks, he's talking about some, you know, he doesn't want to be married to her. But what he doesn't know is Nigel was like, man, this is a effing Muslim marriage. I don't give a F about this marriage. That's what he said. This ain't real effing marriage, right? So now Marty's mad because he used his uncle to be the elder for the marriage, right? So now it makes the elders look bad. Damn, this got real loud. It makes the elders look bad because they set up this marriage. The father then told the girl she got to leave, right? So he tells the father told the daughter she got to leave because your husband's supposed to take care of you now. And now she's back at home with her father. Right? But this is what I say. If they don't respect their own culture, how the hell can I'm the only dummy that was over there respecting their damn culture, and look at what I got in return. I gotta eat this real quick. I don't buy these because it says contains bioengineered whatever, but sometimes I grab them from the school if they have them. So Marty's like always making the family look bad. Oh, thank you so much, Rare Beans and Rice, for telling her. Siesta taco seasoning. I think I saw that yesterday too. Thank you so much for filling her in. Yeah, that's the Impossible vegan meat. Um, so it's just unfortunate because then the dude is like, "Oh man, y'all, this chili smells so damn good. Holy crap sticks." Um, now it makes it's if this girl was a virgin, right? Say the girl was a virgin, and now he didn't destroy this girl, right? Now how can she go and get another husband? This is why I say, how can someone else, someone like me, know more about the culture than the people that's been going for so long? The people that are married, I think this is big enough. The people that are married to a Gambian, how the hell do they not know about the culture of what's going on there? And like I said, I was the dummy for respecting these people and their culture. I was the dummy, right? But how many Americans go to other countries and we don't go to other people's countries and just be like, oh, F your country. That's stupid. This is on sale. If y'all were looking for plant-based protein powder, it's on sale at Costco. So I'm going to get 1 or 2 jars. Shout out to my mom for telling me it's on sale. Costco get my money every damn Costco. This is why I need to buy stock in Costco. Them folks stay with getting my money. They stay getting my damn money. But I drink 1 or 2 protein shakes a day. So I tend to run through the protein powder so I can get my protein in. So I can see my muscles come in. So it's just so sad that he did this to this girl. But she also did it to herself. They don't get to know anyone. When it comes to Islam, there's no dating. And I'm sorry, not to disrespect anyone's religion, but I feel like there should be some type of courting process. Because if I just see you, oh, I like her. Oh, brother, hook me up with her. I want her to be my wife. Right? Now you go and you buy her all this stuff. She happy because she get to wear new clothes. She get to show off for her friends. I got a man. It's gonna be my husband. He look good. Blah blah blah. Whatever. He can take care of me. Because I mean, many Gambian women, they just want to get married so they can be a dependent. And this is why many Gambian men are like, I don't want a Gambian woman. That's real talk. Ask any Gambian man if you think I'm lying. They'll tell you quick, I don't want a Gambian woman. I'm like, why? Oh, because she's lazy. She don't want to work. She just want, me to take care of her and this, that, and the third. I want a partner. I said, oh, shit. Okay. Right? So then here we come. And then we wonder why they hate us. Because their men want us. I don't know. So he introduces. So now Marty's complaining. Oh, he married this girl, and 2 weeks, and now 2 weeks. You know, you want to divorce her? Not even a month, like a Kim Kardashian wedding, right? That makes the girl look bad. Now, if she's a virgin, who in the hell is going to marry her after that? Because these insecure men just are like, oh, well, she got to be a virgin. But you want her to be a porn star. So you want her to be a virgin and a porn star? Oh, they tell them, watch PR, you finish it, so you'll know how to please me. That's what a Gambian dude that lives in America told his Gambian girlfriend, but guess who he's married to in America? A Black American woman. Now, the young girl is 20 some odd years old. And she tells me this, and I'm like, sister, you know you're wrong, right? Does she know about you? No. Well, why not? He's Muslim. He can have multiple wives. Oh, because she said he can't have another wife. But you okay with being the side chick because he paying for you to go to school. These people are fucking diabolical, y'all. They are diabolical. And I don't know why they feel comfortable telling me. Because I'm like, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. You're wrong. You are dead wrong. But she was a virgin. She was a virgin. It's just something about them and they want virgins. And I'm like, y'all are some weak ass dudes. Weak ass dudes. She a virgin. She's a Muslim. And he telling her to watch porn so she could please him. But you got an American wife. So he's paying for her to go to school. Now, everyone on here is an adult. What is he doing, y'all? What is he doing? Is he not grooming her? Is he not grooming her? And once he get what he needs to get from the American woman, he gonna drop her ass like a hot potato. And he's already groomed the young Gambian woman to take care of him. And I'm supposed to respect people that's saying alhamdulillah and this is what they're doing to people? I don't know, man. I've seen enough true crime that you keep playing with people's emotions, you don't know how unstable or stable someone is. And if they take your life, then that's on you. Don't play with people's emotions like that. But he sure as hell playing with the Black American woman emotions. He probably just said he's going back to his country to visit, and he's going back to have sex with another Gambian girl that knows that this dude is married. She know he married. She told me he's married and has no problem sleeping with him. But they're not married. The two Gambians aren't married. He is using her. He's using the American woman for a green card. BCU, you hit the nail on the head. But he's in America already. So it doesn't, not that matters, right? Not that matters at all. Because we know that there are a lot of illegal people here, right? We know that there are a lot of illegal people here, and they get married because they need a green card. I know somebody that's a young man. He was in school, whatever, Gambian, failing in school, failing out of school, failing in and out of school. And he married a Black American woman. I said, well, damn, he didn't even know her. I'm like, wait, he was just single. They was like, yep, he's getting married. I don't know, man. I think some of our Black women are desperate. Some of our Black women are desperate. They just want to be married. They grow up in the church. Oh, I got to be married. I can't sleep with him. I got to be married. You better get to know his ass first. You better get to know him. He don't have anything and you marrying him. He has nothing. This dude has nothing. Uncle taking care of him, going to school. He has nothing and you marrying him? Okay. I hope it works out. But the dude that I was telling you all about, I think he was I personally think that he married the Black American for a green card. But this is what I be telling people. When you marry a foreigner, and it's not just Gambians, they look at us. They know Black women got money. They know we have money. Some of us, right? Not Phoenix or Art Kathy. They didn't have any money. But some of us have money, right? Some of us are hardworking people and we have money. And they're looking at it like, oh, okay, she got a kind heart. She going to look out for you. She going to do, but the family never will accept you. The family will never accept you. You're only a conveyance. Okay, he can get to America. He married you. Okay, now he got to send money back to the family. Oh, not just to the family, to the people, his childhood friends, the people, the neighbors, they all want money. Let alone you got to pay bills. They don't care about that. I don't give a F that you got to pay your bills. They're going to tell you, you know, oh, and if you don't send the money, they'll ask you, oh, can you get me a phone? Oh, can you do this? Like phones are cheap here, right? Phones is damn a mortgage payment. Oh, can you get me a phone? They all want an iPhone. Oh, can you get me a phone? And if you say no, what? They gonna talk about you. This person wicked. They stingy. They don't want to help us. They have no idea what it's like to live in the West. We can't just say, go to someone's house. Oh, you're gonna feed us? It's lunchtime. It doesn't work like that here in America, right? Just because it's, you know, in the Gambia, if whether, you know, dudes get up, they go sit at the corner, at the end of the junction. They go sit at the end of the junction, and what do? Smoke weed, drink a tire, chill all day long. Come 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, you start smelling the Gambian dishes. Oh, it's lunchtime. And no matter where you are, they're going to stop and they're going to eat. When I was at what is it? Anti-crime. It was lunchtime. All the other, you know, low-level officers sat and ate together. Me, I was sitting with the big man. They had chew. They gave me a spoon. I sat there and ate. I was hungry too. Shit. It was too salty though. And that's what they were saying, talk about in their language. And they was like, it's too salty, right? I said, yeah. He said, this one that made this, they can't cook. They are quick to insult a woman, y'all. I'm telling you, this is, and it's not all Gambians, but Lord Jesus, like, they just real comfortable with me. They like, oh, you one of us. You speaking the language. They talk real freely in front of me, y'all. Real freely. But here's the chili. And it's all done. I'm still going to just let it simmer. I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to let it do its thing. And then eventually I'll be taking out the bay leaves and putting whatever else in there. But right now, I'm hungry and I just want to make my tacos. So these are the peppers. I'm going to take these and put these in a bag because I'll throw them in something later. I think I'm going to put these in with the next vegan meat that I make and stuff it in the spaghetti squash. I'm just going to make stuffed spaghetti squash. And I could eat not the half bowl, but I can eat that in 4s. So that can turn out to be 4 meals and maybe with a salad. Y'all see, I haven't cooked in like what, 2 weeks? A week and a half? I'm not sure. Okay. Let's put this back in here. But it's just amazing to me how these people just smile in your face and then feel comfortable telling you of the most diabolical thing. They don't care about hurting someone else's feelings. The same movie I was telling y'all about earlier, The Family That Prays. What did she say? She was like, baby, to Sanaa Lathan, you can't build your happiness on someone else's misery. Gambians don't think like that. They're like, what? Please. They'll be married. One of the women was married when I took the 2 Americans to Gambia with me. And the young man was like, oh, I like that one. I said, which one? The one we met at the shop that night? He was like, yeah. I said, she's married. Leave her alone. Because some of these dudes, not just in Gambia, some men will unalive you for messing with their wife, right? Wives are off limits. And this is my thing. People get married and then they forget that they're supposed to cut back on their damn dating. Now, he was still talking to her on the phone. If people travel with me, I need to vet them more. Because he was just going to be a whore. And he would take his money out. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I felt like I was, because his aunt wasn't, she was like, I'm on vacation. This is your nephew. You need to, I will be more cognizant of who travels with me. Because he missed his flight because he wanted to go over there and F some Gambian girl. He had just met her. If y'all want to know who I'm talking about, go to the video, Nufademe. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, he just met her. She over there rubbing his feet and all this. Because these people are straight up prostitutes. Many of these people just be tricking. You go to these restaurants and you see a Gambian girl, she'll be dressed better than any American chick. Right? She only drinking a drink. She only drinking a soda. And she has her iPhone. And she dressed to the damn T, looking like an American video vixen. She's tricking. She is tricking. I know a girl where I stayed last time. She walking around like a good Muslim in the daytime. At night, her clothes, I swear she must have shopped at Fashion Nova. Everything was short, tight, this, that. You couldn't tell her. She looked cute, but she looked like she was going to sell her body. She would bring a different dude back to the room every night because she was tricking. Gambian, speaking Wolof and everything. The members will see the members will see the video. Y'all will see the video. I can't really show the videos in the public because these people really do be. They don't want you to tell the truth, but they always want to talk about America. No. People be tricking from the higher ups to the lower downs, from the top of the bottom. The what was his name? Jarju, the assistant deputy commissioner of prosecution. He refused to prosecute Crazy for fraud because I wouldn't go to a guest house with him. And I'm like, my mouth just fell wide open. Who did I meet him through? Juliet and Adrian. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this country? What is happening here? Some of these people don't care. They just want the money. They want to floss. They just want the money. They want to travel. They just want the money. They don't care. They don't care how you're hurting. They don't care what they do to you. They don't care. But we know. I just saw, I don't know, I must have, did it fall on the floor? It was a little, that's all right. I'm steaming my floors tomorrow. I'll sweep them and steam them. They don't care. They just want what they want. And I just always say it says a lot about a person that if I don't care how you feel, that's a sociopath. I do all these horrible things to you and I don't care that you're hurting. I don't care that you're crying. I just want to keep getting what I get. That's a damn sociopath. Y'all watch true crime? That's a sociopath. They don't have any feelings. It's not every Gambian, but it's enough. It's enough. So, Madi was mad that Troy wasn't marrying a girl anymore. He was mad. He was like, how is he going to say he wanted a divorce? Because he said she wasn't listening to him. These insecure males, She's not. I told her to read this book. Why don't you go tell your American wife this? Mad that your American wife ain't listening to you. So now you go overseas and get a 20-some-year-old because you're that damn insecure. You want somebody to be listening to your ass. You're 60 some odd years old. Get your life. Sound like a damn female when he talk. You ain't gonna tell me he's not a homosexual. I don't care what nobody say. I saw him, the first time I saw him was at Quasi House, and he keep telling me I wasn't there. I'm like, I know that was you. You were with what's that dude name? Jungle. You were with. That wasn't me. But he also told another Black American man. He told the dude something, and then when the dude says something about it, oh, I ain't tell you that because you lie so much. He lies so damn much. He don't know what he said. But I know you married a 26-year-old. I know you took her and kept her at Tamala for 7 days. I know you told me something diabolical about her, and I was like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And why did you treat her like this? Like, oh, she never ate with a fork. You see, they eat with spoons. And she's stabbing the plate. And he cursed her out. He cursed her out so bad in front of Megatai. Cursed her out so bad that Megatai said he had to say, hey. Right? Come on, man. These people are jokes. These dudes aren't men in America. These are little ass boys, insecure ass dudes. That's what they are. And they got to go overseas to deal with someone to make them feel like a man. Because she going to be submissive. But she going to cheat on your ass. She going to cheat on you. Because she want to be with a Gambian. You're just her money maker. The girl told the boy, Jeremy, that traveled with me, the married woman told him, oh, me and my husband are having problems. Ma'am, you have 2 children. Your husband is working. Somebody's car was in the way. And they came and knocked on my gate and was like, hey, can you tell so-and-so? It was a police officer, one of the chief of police. Can you tell him to move your car? To move his car? So I told him, hey, you got to move the car. So I come out there to see, right? I want to be nosy. I want to know what's going on. And she was like, oh, this is my husband. I said, oh, assalamu alaikum nakam. Nakangatuda. Right? So I said, greeted him in their Muslim language, in their Muslim greeting. I said, how is it? Nakam. That's slang. You don't say that to elders. But I was like, Nakam Gatuda, what's your name? So he tells me his name, right? And man Maimunala, right? I'm telling him mine is, I be stuttering like them and everything when I speak Wolof. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. So I said mine is Maimuna, right? And she's standing there, she's looking at me. But that's why I did that, because I know you a whore. I know you tricking. This dude is working and taking care of you and making sure you have a house and you can eat and your children, and you out here trying to date a young, slow American boy. You are These people don't need to ever say anything about Americans. They say something about Americans and I check them. Like, what? Come on, man. Y'all be tricking like a mug. Get the hell out of here. You be tricking. Get out of here. I think my faucet is leaking. So there's always water around the thing. I'm gonna get them to check that. Be tricking. And don't see anything wrong with it. They just be tricking. But so now the girl, he asked her, do you want a place? Nigel asked her, do you want a place? The 26-year-old, the 60-some-year-old married to the 26-year-old. Muslim marriage. How much did he pay the family for the dowry? $300. They sold their daughter for $300. You think the elders The elders are looking at him like, damn, he old as I am. You think they said anything? No. They took that money and they sold their daughter off. And now I don't even know how they're treating the daughter because she's not supposed to be back. You think they don't look down on this girl because she was supposed to have still been married to this dude? Uh-oh. Let me make sure that's on. She still was supposed to be married to him because they still were supposed to be getting money from him. All right. And now she back home with her father. You think her father not treating her like crap? I know he is. I know he is. And it's unfortunate. And you think Nigel care? No. Because it makes him feel like a man to run through these young girls. What was that? Oh, you piece of crap. Okay, I hope the damn I only opened up that damn. I opened that slide door for 2.5 seconds and a bug flew in. That quick. All right, he flew right into the damn ceiling fan. So hopefully the ceiling fan and chopped his neck off and killed him. That quick. Like white chicks. Oh, they changed that quick. That was fast. But who does that? Who does that? And feel comfortable doing that to that young girl? Knowing that when you do something like that to a young girl and she's no longer a virgin, how do you expect for her to get married? Who's going to marry her? Nobody. Not one Gambian is going to marry her. Not one Gambian. Because she's no longer a virgin. Which means she's what? She's tainted goods. So just like, Ollie baby girl, thank you for the star. How you doing? I hope you're well. You asked, just so you know, I'll get back to the story, you all. I didn't ace my final, but I did get an 86. And I finished the class with a 96. So I finished the class with an A. Thank you so much for the kind words and for the encouragement. Y'all told me I can do it. I'm the only one that's like, I've been beat up by them damn Gambians, y'all. And by my messed up Black Americans. Not the good ones, the messed up ones. So I kind of lost my confidence. So I'm making my fish tacos. The chili is done. This fish is so good, y'all. I ain't even gonna front. This is how I make. This is how I'm always gonna make my fish from now on. This fish is so damn good. Now, what the hell goes in my tacos? Pico de gallo. Okay. Where's my little bowl? But that's what he did to her. Now, how is that fair? Now, he didn't marry that girl for what? You didn't destroy this girl in her culture, in her country for what? For what? So you can get your little 60-year-old whatever. What? That's messed up. Okay. I got to put this away because I'm not eating the chili tonight, but the green onions, you know how you sprinkle the green onions over the chili? I'm just going to put that in a container. I think it could go in this little container. Let me see. Yep. Put it right in here. So just so you know, I don't know. I think I went to 2 different Dollar Trees and those bowls were at both of them. So I think those bowls, I love those bowls, y'all. Different sizes. I like my little containers. I would never give anyone anything in those containers because those are mine. But I use this for salad dressing. But this is small enough for the green onions. It's so sad what's happening, and how they're doing these young girls over there. It's really sad. Now, I can't say about the dudes because the dudes, they get to do what they want, and the dudes be tricking, and the parents don't say anything. They don't care as long as the elders don't say anything. As long as them young boys are bringing money in, they know that them boys don't have a job, but they'll smile in your face and say, "Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good man. He's this, he's that," knowing that he has a Gambian girlfriend. These people will lie to you in 2.5 seconds and think nothing about it. Think nothing about it. You heard me? Okay. Not too bad recovering from surgery. So glad to hear you finished with an A. Knew you were going to do great. Well, I hope that, let me put some hearts in here for you. I hope that I'm happy you're recovering from your surgery. And we wish you a speedy, speedy, speedy recovery for you to be back on your feet in no time. That's for you, Ollie, baby girl. All right, so I'm chopping this. Can y'all see? Let me pull this up some. I tried my best. And I have 20 days off so I can get some stuff done. And then, what is it? Back to the old drawing board. And next semester is business calc and macroeconomics. Okay. Now, I'm not putting any taco seasoning on here. I'm just, y'all, this fish, it smells so good. It smells so good. It tastes so good. I had a piece of this with that rustic bread. I just took a small piece. That's why it was a small piece left. I just took a small piece. And honestly, it tasted better when it was cold. The fish, oh, with that bread, it was so good. I didn't even bother to heat the bread up. Okay, can y'all see? Okay. So I don't even, they choose these young girls because these young girls, they're impressionable. And that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about some true crime. We're going to talk about some true crime. And we're going to talk about David Burke, right? There is a story that I want to cover, but I'm going to do a quick video about it. It has to do with the Nancy Guthrie, but someone else that was kidnapped. And I was like, what the hell? But these young people are impressionable. And, they said that Celeste's parents didn't even speak English. So they don't even really know. I think it's her dad and her stepmom, but they really don't even, they may not even fully understand the process of what's happening. Right? But we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But the thing is the young people are impressionable. Young girls, young boys, they haven't lived long enough to experience certain things, and they don't have the maturity. So it's easy for an older person to take advantage of a 60-year-old. It's easy for a 60-year-old to take advantage of a 20-some-year-old. Of course it is. What does she know? And then if she's poor, right? All he does, if he gives her $20, that equates to $1,400 or even he can give her $100. What? They like, oh my God, I got $7,200 They think they're rich. You're welcome, young lady. They think they're rich. They don't know he's grooming them. They don't know this. And it's unfortunate as to what these dudes are doing. Now, there's some people that always want to say, oh, the women. The men and the women are wrong. They're both wrong, right? But some people only want to talk about the women, like the like what's his name? T.I. said it's still tricking if you got it. You still tricking. Whether you got it or not, it's still tricking. It's still tricking if you got it. I think that's how the song go. And if he says you ain't tricking, I think he said it's still tricking if you got it. It's still tricking, no matter what. But this is why so many, and it's crazy because men have been doing this for so long. We hear about the mail order Russian brides. We hear about this all the time, right? Dudes going to the Philippines and going to Thailand and they messing with the girls and the lady boys and this, that. We've heard about this, but now the word is out, so the women are doing it too, right? But it doesn't matter. It's still not right. If you come into an agreement and you're like, look, this is what we're going to do. This is what it is. This is not love, blah, 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 right? Because they'll tell you they love you as soon as they meet you. Don't even know your damn surname. I love you. Ninja, you don't even know what love is. Shut the hell up. So it doesn't matter who's doing it. It's still wrong. If you're telling the person, this is what it is. This is not love. We just having schmecks, right? This is what it is. Okay. Then both people are adults, then fine. But when you're saying that you love this person, you're going to marry them, you're already married in America, you know you're just playing with them, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. You are dead wrong. And I hope your wife leave your ass and take everything, even the damn dog. Y'all see my fish tacos? Okay. Excuse me. So I'm going to use that there. Put that there. Gambians be thinking, oh, you can cook? I'm like, just because I don't make y'all death food, yes, I can cook. I want to live. I don't really want to eat rice and bread and all that damn oil, clogged arteries. No effing thank you. No thank you. Give me some damn vegetables and some fish. They're like, oh, all the Chinese people overfish. Well, that's your fault. You letting people come into your country and just do whatever. But the black people coming to your country, y'all be on us in 2.5 seconds. But the others, they taught to hate themselves and love the wealth. How's it any different from America? All right. Y'all, I'm getting hungry about a second. Okay. I have some green chili. Let me do my other avocado. At least these avocados, I had 2 avocados that did not get right. Y'all, I was going to take them back to Walmart and say, hey, you can have these back. I ain't going to lie. I was going to take them right back. Hey, I want 2 new ones. And they would have let me. Right? They would have let me. I paid for this dang blasted. That's the worst when a piece of fruit or avocado is a fruit. But it's the worst when they're not, they don't become right. I want to do a fruit fast with beans and just not a fruit fast, but it's just a cleansing, right? Whereas I'm not eating any sugar. I'm just eating whole foods. Oh, this spoon is too big for this. Just whole plant food. I love this. The pineapple. Is this the pineapple? This is not the pineapple salsa, but it's a thicky, chunky salsa. They have the pineapple salsa. Oh my gosh, it's so damn good. I have other salsa, but I'm just going to use what I have. Oh, I got to put the meat in a container. How long we been on here? Y'all, it's been almost 3 hours. Why in the hell it takes me so long to cook? I don't even be lollygagging. I just be cooking. But it takes time. It takes time to cook. But that's why it's so much easier to just go and get fast food. But I know that fast food will make me fat very fast. Fast food makes me fat fast. Ooh, oh my God. This is medium and it is spicy. This has a kick to it, baby. So tomorrow I'm going to an event and it's for a nonprofit organization. And I got invited to it by the person that made me the cupcakes for my birthday. And it's they make bags for children that are in what do you call it, in foster homes. Because when a child goes from one house to the next, what do? They're putting their stuff in garbage bags. Oh man, how does that make the child feel? The child is already like, well, nobody wanted me and they threw me away, right? And now I'm leaving. Now this family doesn't want me and I got to go somewhere else and I got to put everything that I own in a garbage bag. I think that's the most horrible thing in the world. And when I finish my degree and I start my foundation here, start a nonprofit organization here, the first thing, and it's going to be to help children that are in the foster home, helping them to choose a school and different things and letting them know, especially the girls, right? I have to start off with the girls. I can't teach a boy how to be a man because I've never been a man, right? Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I'm a girl. I was a girl. I was born a girl. I've been a girl, right? But the fact that these young people don't even realize, and I told you all this before, that they don't realize that they can go to school for free, that they can do all these things, that they can get permanent health care, right? Because they were a ward of the state. But no one's telling them that. These group homes I feel like, maybe some of these group homes are good, but most of them, we hear about what happens in a group home, right? They're fighting all the time, just a bunch of nonsense. The group home is not taking care of these children the way they're supposed to, but they're getting money from the state. So I want to be able to help them, but then I'm going to petition these suitcase companies, these travel companies. Yeah, you're going to donate some damn duffel bags and suitcases. And that's going to be my damn mission. Because there's no reason why these young people, I can't believe someone hasn't done that. Maybe they have. But I can't believe that these young people that are leaving group homes, they have to pack their stuff into trash bags. That is the most disgusting thing in the world. So I don't mind guilting the rich to do better. Whatever. You need to do better. This was $1.80, y'all. I found a lot of stuff that was on sale. Okay, so wait. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Where's my pico de gallo? ¿Dónde está mi pico de gallo? Está aquí. Okay, here it is. All right, y'all, I'm getting hot now. How the hell you getting hot and everything is cut off? It wasn't even hot like that when the stove was on. So shout out to the people that are protecting the children, protecting their children, protecting other people's children. These are the golden kiwis. Oh, these were so good. On sale. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm mad it's 8 o'clock and I'm just now eating, but I had to cook. And I didn't get home till 5:40. I walked in the door at 5:40. Okay, so these are the green chile. I'm going to put these on there. I'm going to tear this damn taco up, y'all. My mouth is watering already. Okay? Is your mouth watering? I'm going to send you one through the phone, okay? Oh shit, that's hot. Woo! Okay, those are the hot ones? Oh, I thought those were the mild ones. Lord, I thought they were the mild ones. Lord, protect the children that the, oh my gosh. Mm. Protect all the children that are being unalive. It's so sad, right? Because this is happening all over the world. The fact that we can say, protect the children that, like you said, that those people are unaliving. Protect the children that, yeah, I'm putting all this stuff on here. I'm not putting any lettuce. I don't have lettuce anyway. I don't eat lettuce. I could put some. Maybe I will put some spinach on there. Last time I made my own pico de gallo, my aunt was like, "I don't eat onions. I don't eat this. I don't eat that." I made her some fish tacos. I made the tacos with cod. That was back before I went to hell in the Gambia, and I just ate less. And I was cooking and I was full. I had made myself 3 tacos. And I gave her 2. I gave my mom some. Oh, girl, you got some. I don't know how I'm going to like this, but we're going to throw some vegan cheese on here too. And, oh, my body's starting to hurt. Oh, Shantae, I'm feeling every inch of 47. Like, what the hell happened? I turned 47. Now I'm feeling all of it. What the hell? So my aunt was like, I don't eat onions. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. So I asked her, I said, you know, I have another taco in there. Do you want it? She was like, yeah. After she finished eating all her food, I said, just so you know, there were onions in there. She was like, really? Mm-hmm. She just didn't taste them. Because I made my own pico de gallo, so I was chopping up everything. I don't have any salad, so I'm just putting this in there. Y'all know I don't eat salad. I mean lettuce. I eat spinach. There's a vegan dude. He was like, all I eat is plants. I was like, well, I'm trying to get the daggone exploding diarrhea. I want to lose 5 more pounds. Y'all remember on the Devil Wears Prada? She was like, I am 1 stomach virus away from hitting my target goal. Oh my God. The dude was like, all I eat is plants. Uh-oh. Okay, some of this is withering. Okay. Oh man. God damn it. I didn't eat it quick enough. See, that's why sometimes I have too many vegetables. I didn't eat it quick enough. All right, so I'll be cleaning this. I'm gonna rinse these. Damn, I didn't even rinse these. I'm gonna rinse these tonight to get rid of the bad spinach. I'm gonna have to rinse this. It's too wet at the bottom. And I thought I was eating it fast, but I'm not eating as much as I used to eat. So sometimes food is going bad because I'm not eating as much as I used to. So I'm trying to get back to eating smaller meals, right? So, all right, so we'll handle this spinach. But I'm about to mash out these damn tacos because I am hungry as F. Don't know about you. Okay. So I'm going to throw some vegan cheese on here. It's like I'm putting all this on these little tiny street tacos, right? Oh, maybe I shouldn't put any vegan cheese on there because it's not going to melt. I'm not going to put the vegan. I'm not even going to waste my vegan cheese. I'll eat it on the meat, on the vegan plant-based ones, because when I heat up the meat, the imitation meat, the plant-based meat, when I heat that up, I'll put some of the vegan cheese on there so it'll already be melted. I'm not going to put it on here. All right, so now, moment of truth. So this is definitely a pescatarian dish because I am not using, well, it's fish in here, and then I am going to use this dairy because I like sour cream. I just went ahead and bought the light sour cream. I didn't want to spend $5. It wasn't on sale. That's the one thing that wasn't on sale. So I wasn't going to spend $5 on the vegan sour cream. I wasn't going to do that. And honestly, I don't ever get the light sour cream. I just get real sour cream. I'm like, oh, girl, sour cream sometimes doesn't really mess up my stomach. but I knew I was having chili as well. So here's moment of truth, y'all. Put a paper towel with your fresh lettuce. Hey, Blue Victorian Beauty. One delish. Thank you. Fresh lettuce or spinach. It will keep it fresh longer. Change the paper towel daily. I learned this, and it's such a great trick. It really is. And you're right. It is. And that's what I'm going to do for that. I just thought it was okay. I looked at the top. I thought it was okay. Still in the container, but it wasn't. It wasn't. But thank you for that. Yep, I'm going to do that. Thank you for reminding me. All right. Moment of truth, y'all. Am I missing something? I think this is good, right? Is this everything that goes on a taco? I totally forgot. Let me try this one. Let me try this one. Hold on. I want y'all to see me try this, okay? Your girl look rough, but I am gonna lock my hair. I'm locking my hair. Okay. Oh. Come on, I need you to still sit up. I need you to still sit up. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this. You could tell it's good, right? It's just so juicy. Moment of truth. This is good as hell. Who else eats with their hands? Mm, mm, mm. I know I'm a fat girl. I'll be dancing and eating. This is really good. But the fish is so flavorful. It's 8:30. I promise y'all. Tonight, I'm going to upload the video when I made this fish. I'm going to upload it tonight. Even if it's a short, I'm going to upload it. And you all are going to see. I'll put the voiceover on it. And you all will see how I made my fish. And this is my staple. This is how I make my fish. I don't make my fish any other kind of way. When I do make the salmon, thank you, Shannon in Arizona. She told me she used teriyaki marinade. And when I do make my salmon, that's how I do. My mother showed me. We make this like sweet and sour marinade. Oh, so good. So good. So it's nice to see that somebody else makes their salmon the way I make mine. And the green chili, it's not too spicy. Yo, look at this. Hey, Saint. Oh my God. I said the green chili not too spicy, and it is spicy. It hit my throat. Mm. Mm. This taco. Y'all, it's so good. I'm licking my fingers. This taco is so damn good. Let me show y'all. Y'all know tacos. Happy studying, boo. Let me wipe my mouth, right? You're like, girl, you got white stuff all on your lip. That don't look good. Happy studying, sis. Your girl that finished her college algebra class with a 96 with an A. Thank you so much for the encouragement. Because I know I was like, I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I'm going to get. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. Even though Casper the unfriendly ghost, Phoenix Rain talk about something. What is she doing? You think she got something better to do? Yes, I'm out here getting A's, boo. I ain't scamming people. But let me show you my food. Then I'm gonna go, y'all, because I've been on here for like almost 3 hours. I do need to go to the supermarket and get some more vegan meat because I was supposed to make my stuffed spaghetti squash and that didn't happen. It did not happen because I used all the meat. So here we go. These are my tacos. Can you see? These are my fish tacos from the baked fish that I made, right? This is the vegan meat that is going to go for the tacos as well. I'm going to put that in a container. And then here is the vegan chili. Yep. Let me stir it up so y'all can really see it. And it has the vegan meat in it. I did put all the carrots in there, the shredded carrots. But y'all know, yeah, I don't eat lettuce. I eat spinach. Greetings, Heavy Santos. Right? Chili with some crackers. I even have some garlic bread in the freezer, y'all. And that rustic bread, y'all, this chili smells so good. Come on over for dinner. Kaileka, come eat with me. Come eat with me. I love to feed people. I'm a Cancer, and all we do is we love feeding people. Right, Saint? We love feeding people. But no, I don't eat my taco doesn't have any lettuce on it. I use spinach. I don't even buy lettuce. I buy spinach. Spinach is my lettuce. Mm. This is so good. With avocado. I'm telling you all, y'all are my inspiration. Many of y'all are doing big things out there, right? Inspiring me to lose weight. Inspiring me to do all these beautiful things that y'all are doing. Going back to school. I appreciate you all. And I always say, dare to inspire. I don't know until someone tells me, like, oh my God, you helped me to hit my, my goals. I'm working out. I shout out to you all that be sending me emails, right? You don't want to be in the public. It's fine. But thank you for continuing to encourage me that I'm doing the right thing, right? Thank you for being here with me throughout this process. Like I said, my old neighbor, she saw me at the gym and she told her friend, she said, well, shoot. Now, at first she started to call me Stella. She said, if Shantae can do it, I said, I'll be damned. She didn't call me my dog's name. Right? But she said, if Shantae can do it, she said, I can do it. You damn right you can. And she said, I didn't inspire her to go back to graduate school. Go back and get her master's. Now, she got a lot going on. She has a child. She's fighting the case of our old neighbor that killed her dog, stomped her dog to death. She doing all this. And she said she's going back. And I feel like that's what life is about. Not building someone up, not tearing them down. Building each other up. What do we get out of tearing each other down? I love veggie tacos. You're looking and doing great. Thank you, Ali, baby girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Heavy Santos. Right? And just knowing what needs to be in my body. And it doesn't this when I cook and I share recipes, y'all, this is just as a template. You can do whatever you want. You do what tastes good for you, what's best for you. Right? You do what's best for you. I'm just out here just giving ideas. I did buy this. Oh, oh, oh. And it's seeded. It's seeded, y'all. Now, yes, I paid $7 for this. It was $6.99. Oh God, this is heavy. But I don't care. When I saw it, I mean the other one was $4.99, $5.99. I'm like, for one more dollar, I can get a seeded watermelon. I bought it. I wanted it. So I bought it. I'm gonna make some watermelon juice with ginger. Someone shared a recipe with me. I think Saint, I think you told us in the chat before. You said juice and ginger and something else. If you don't mind sharing it with the chat. But juice and ginger, I'm gonna put some ginger and some lime juice in with the watermelon. And I'm gonna cut it up and make my own little watermelon snack. And like I said, y'all, I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say that I wasn't happy with how I looked. I thought I saw a fruit fly. Let me close this because I'm not messing with these damn bugs. You're not gonna be eating my damn taco. Okay? This is my taco. You get your own damn taco. Tell your mom to go find you some damn food. You can come in my house and eat my damn food. I wasn't happy with how I looked. So I made some changes. Well, I could have just said, oh, let me just now this is a medium. So this shows every roll and everything, right? But I can tell you, before I wouldn't even put this on because I'm like, But I see this. I see my legs are shaping. This is going to be the last thing that I lose because my body shrinks like this. So everything gets smaller from the top to the bottom. And then the middle is the last thing. I carry all my weight here. But my stomach, losing my stomach, that's made in the kitchen. That's where I'm starting. Right here. Right here. Right here. And I will continue to start right here. But I wasn't happy with how I looked. So I said, what? All right, Shantae, it's time to make some damn changes. You going to keep letting these damn Gambians, these miserable Gambians, destroy your life because they miserable? Or are you going to do what you got to do and get back to who and how you were before you went to that shithole country? I chose the latter. I'm not going to let these people break me because they are fucking broken and they don't want to put themselves back together. You got to say, want some new, chucking my deuces up, doop, doop. I'm good. That's just the end of it. But how many people have gained weight dealing with a Gambian? They want you fat. They want you unhappy. They want you depressed like them. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, guys. I'm going to finish eating these last 2 tacos before it gets too late. Go shower and go to bed early. It's effing Saturday, and I'm trying to be in the bed by 10 o'clock. Oh, God. But I got to be somewhere at 9:30. Now, tomorrow, normally I used to go down to the church, right? I don't go down there anymore because the church that I go to up here, I get way better food. Like, you know, when I go down there, I pick stuff up, but it has to be eaten right then and there. I'm getting fresh produce. I got almost $100 worth of salmon. Why would I go back down there? I don't want to drive 45 minutes any damn way. Costco gas guy was like, "Where you been? It's been a while since I seen you." I said, "Oh, I'm not driving as much." He said, "Well, that's a good thing." So I have enough food. There's no reason for me to go down there. My refrigerator is full. So I made this chili, which I have to make room for that. I'm gonna let that cool off. Um, I'm gonna put this vegan meat in the container. I'm gonna finish washing these last little bit of dishes, and I might do a quick short for the membership to see what we do tomorrow for the young people that are in the group homes. And I'm getting up early for this because I'm like, thank you for inviting me. And this is an a great thing. They make bags. It's called through Aviva. They make bags for children that are in the group home, right? In group homes. And I'm just like, and because Christmas is coming up soon, they're making stocking stuffers. And I'm like, I want to be a part of this. I've told them I can't sew. Don't put me in front of a sewing machine because you're gonna be mad. I'm probably gonna break the damn sewing machine. It's not gonna work properly. It's not gonna work properly. So they was like, "Can you use scissors?" Yep. Can you use glue? Yep. Can you iron? Yes, I can. So I just want to be a part of it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm about to tear these tacos up, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm doing Friday Night Frights on Saturday, and we're going to be talking about David Burke and this preliminary hearing that's going on in LA. Hide your children, hide your daughters, hide your wives, hide everything, because these people are absolutely insane. Thank you so much for the star. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Happy Friday.